You absolutely need this hero if you want to compete in PvP, and the great thing is, he's only an A level hero. Yes, this hero will do some of the most damage on the battlefield, has crowd control, has some amazing abilities, and synergizes well with a faction bonus that we're going to show you guys here today. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Make sure you guys take 1 second, hit that subscribe button. If you would, hit that thumbs up button. We got a bunch of invalid traffic issues going on our channel, so we're not actually getting shown to a lot of people right now. We're trying to fix it, but if this helps you guys out or you find entertaining, help out the channel, hit that subscribe button, thumbs up. Let's talk about this hero. So a lot of you might not have ever built this hero or even know what this hero does, but what if I told you he's actually one of the best PvP heroes in the game, mainly also because he pairs with Damien and Aaron very, very well to get that nice faction bonus in PvP. Well, Arden is an old man, but oh man, does he do some crazy amounts of damage, crowd control, and everything. Let's start out with his ultimate, and then I'm going to show you guys exactly how he plays out in PvP. So essentially, he selects a tile, casts lightning, and strikes all surrounding enemies within 2 tiles. That's a pretty good range. Most abilities that are AoE like this only hit like 1 tile around. This one hits 2, deals damage, and then he creates a dark cloud that's going to cover that area for 7 seconds. Then enemies are going to get repeatedly struck by additional hits. Really, really good. Entangling roots, so he basically does this all the time. 8-second cooldown. He roots enemies, summons vines, and entangles 2 of the closest enemies for 2 seconds. So that's like a 25% uptime on CC, which is really, really good. It also does damage, which is also really good. He recovers energy when he controls non-summon enemies as well. So not only are you having a 25% uptime essentially on this crowd control, you're also generating a ton of energy to potentially get you back to another ultimate. His hero focus gives him more attack, which helps him deal more damage, and his exclusive Spring Thunderstorm is pretty solid as well. Arden inflicts all enemies within the range of that dark cloud that persists for 7 seconds with entangling roots once after casting Force of Nature. Yeah, so you're not only dealing AoE damage, you're not only leaving a cloud, but once you get his exclusive unlock too, he then also crowd controls even more. His enhanced force allows his Force of Nature's minimum Thunder Strike cooldown on the same enemy to be 1 second instead of 2 seconds, so you can hit that target even more when you get him to Supreme Plus. But let's be honest, the CC and the damage this hero outputs is absolutely disgusting. I'm gonna jump to a fight that I did against someone else today. Holy cow, he did more damage than Carolina, did more damage than Aaron. He is the MVP of this battle. So this battle against Dreamweaver is actually one that I thought was going well for me, but as you can see by the final card, my Carolina was popping off. We were doing crazy amounts of damage. We swapped our Rhynier with their Carolina with our, it was insane what Arden essentially did. And let's actually show the replay of this battle because I couldn't believe it. We get our ultimate off, we swap over the Carolina and nuke her immediately. I'm like, oh, we got this. And then this is where you see that storm cloud coming. We are getting rooted. Our Florabelle got completely nuked, and you'll notice he's already back to another ultimate, and now this cloud basically goes over everybody. Aaron just pulls everybody together. And guess what? My team just disappeared in the blink of an eye. I thought I had a really good strategy going into this. I should have swapped and taken out the Arden instead. So let's take a look at this one more time. I wonder if I can actually slow this down. Can I? Yeah, we can. We can go. I kind of hate how it kind of shadows this out, but watch the amount of damage this hero is going to do in the back row. So he's sitting right there. You can see he entangled some of us. He's going to use his ultimate right here, and he entangles both our Thorin, which prevents people from moving forward, and actually got everybody in our back line as well. So everybody has been CC'd almost this entire fight. On top of that, he's also running Confining Spell, which again is CCing our entire squad. And as you guys see here, he casts his ultimate again. Aaron groups everybody up. We get rooted and entangled roots once again. We're just sitting ducks. So if you thought you need to have like a Supreme plus Carolina, yeah, that's actually not part of it. And you can see here, he's actually going for a very, very, very high boost in his faction bonus. I'm going to show you guys one more thing in this battle here. Yeah, we only have 1 Graveborn and 4 of these heroes. Now that's important because if you take a look at the faction bonus, which we can't show you guys, it's a much better boost than what you're normally seeing with a 3+2 type setup. My team alone doesn't really have much of a bonus. It looks like, actually, no, I guess we do have a 3+2 on our team as well, but a 4 bonus definitely gives more attack and more HP, and you can just see the amount of crowd control this hero puts out, which is why if you care about PvP and you can't get Carolina, that's not necessarily the worst case scenario. You can literally run a full Wilder team and go absolutely wild and on the rankings, like just go absolutely crazy high. So what are the other pieces that make this team even stronger? Well, you already know about Carolina. We pretty much highlighted her in our best PvP team setup. She just has some insane amount of AoE damage, like legit usually has one of the highest damaging on the entire battlefield. And while she's good, she's not necessarily necessary. And we have some really interesting heroes that get paired up with them. One of them being Damien, another Wilder. Damien's ability here is the fact that he's just not even on the battlefield, so you don't have to worry about him dying. Number 2, he throws his little plane every 14 seconds and stuns the rearmost target for 3 seconds, which again is more crowd control. And hey, he does some healing. He's got his little chariot that if he does survive, it'll charge to the other side of the battlefield and do huge AoE damage. He's really, really good. And again, the other bonus, he is a Wilder. Who else is a Wilder that is really necessary on this composition? Aaron, of course. Now, he's the one I feel like you really do need to get him to Supreme Plus, because his Howling Hurricane lets him use his ultimate instantly at the beginning of battle, grouping up all the enemies and just making them all sitting ducks for heroes like Carolina and who we're talking about today, Arden. Very, very strong hero. He's actually pretty tanky. Considering he's a rogue, he feels more like a warrior or a tank with how much his survivability is. And yeah, he's just some really good abilities too, where he gains dodge rate while he has his shield and everything, and he's just very good survivability. Beyond that, there are some other options that you can use on this team. Like I said, Arden is kind of like the backbone of damage. You do see quite a few people using Hewin as well, because she does have some good healing. When you do get her to Mythic Plus as well, you have allies taking 30% less damage. So it's kind of like a combination of Smokey and Coco rolled into one. However, this one definitely needs to be Supreme to really be good, but she is another option that's really awesome. Sadly, our Arden is still at Epic Plus. We are going to be building him up here very soon, though, and yeah, hopefully get him unlocked with some more power. Maybe we even build him on our free-to-play account. That way we have a better PvP team. But let me know what you guys think about this hero. Have you tried him out? Do you love this hero? Do you hate going up against this hero? And once again, we are having an issue on our channel with invalid traffic coming from like external sites. Sadly, it's nothing we control, so anything you guys can do to help, like hitting that subscribe button, checking out videos whenever you can if it's an interesting topic, and if you enjoyed like this one, hit that thumbs up button. It'll help a ton. We literally went from like 5 to 20,000 views per video down to 1,000 or less because of this invalid traffic bug. So I'm trying to figure it out. Any support you guys can help along the way would be greatly appreciated, and I'll see you guys next time.